Welcome inside. Oh wait, no.
Nope.
Okay, sorry. That's
can't do it. Not allowed.
That's the wrong intro. Sorry, I got confused here because I have my podcast co-host here with me on the show. Big spoiler. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of TDN's live mock draft series. I am Trevor Sikkema. With me is Benjamin Solak. I can actually say that because it's kind of the same. I'm excited for this live mock draft, and I had to get Ben on it because it's a brand new format that we were doing. We're calling it Dueling mock drafts. And basically what's going to happen here is Ben and I are we're each going to do a 7-round mock draft for one team. And then at the end of the show, you guys are going to vote on who had the better mock. So, of course, I had to get Ben, not only because we go back and forth doing mock draft and NFL format things all the time on the Lockdown NFL Draft podcast, but also because we wanted to do the Philadelphia Eagles, and nobody knows the Eagles better than Ben, which kind of makes me nervous, but I have faith in my mock drafting skills to where I can maybe do my best to keep up with Ben and maybe even surprise him here. Ben, I appreciate you joining me, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to finally be invited on. Invited a bunch of other people before me.
On.
Whatever. To spend every day together or something. No, I think you'll beat me because I think I'll get very much like, oh, this is what they do and this is what they like and this, that. And I'll like, oh, make good picks, whatever. And you'll just be like, smash wide receiver, smash wide receiver, smash good wide receiver. And the people will be like, yes, this is good.
I'm still trying to think because we're still going to allow trades. The Eagles have a lot of picks, so they have a lot of areas where they can move up and down if they want. So I feel like trades might be the area where I could get the best of you. But if we were to stick to a normal Eagles mock, I think you might have the better with me. So it just depends. Depends what the computer's thinking. Depends what kind of deals that we can work up. But if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So
I'm ready to go.
Zach,
yeah, I've been meditating on this for a while. I'm prepared.
Okay, that's great. I put no thought into this whatsoever. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I had to bring my A game because Ben knows the Eagles very, very well. Zach Cohen is on the other side of the metaphorical glass, if you will, producing this episode of the show. So, Zach, I mean, I'm ready. Ben's ready. We can get it going. For you guys who are watching here, what we're gonna do is Ben's gonna go first since he is the guest. And I am a good host. I'm letting him go first. He's going to do the first Eagles mock draft here. His results will be on one tab and we'll kind of just like go back and forth. So we'll continually reference who Ben selected and who I selected. And we'll certainly chat about it as it's going on. We'll interact with you guys in the chat as well. But that's how we're going to do it. So like after Ben's mock kind of like goes away and I start mine, don't worry, it didn't go away forever. You didn't have to write down Ben's picks. We'll click on the different windows and it'll come up and y'all will be reminded of who we picked. I promise.
Trevor, are you still stunned to see Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Trey Lance at the top of the predictive board and then like space and then Justin Fields? Because it still freaks me out like to this day.
I'm kind of mad about it, to be honest.
They're not wrong. That's predictive, but also I hate it.
No, I know. I'm not mad at them. I'm just kind of mad about the whole situation. Before we start though, before Zach hits start the draft, people are asking if everything is still delicious, even though we're on a live mock draft.
Yeah, no, everything. Listen, everything's delicious. You just can't say that as a response to every single question you get, especially when you do like a lot of like radio hits and podcast hits. Like obviously people know it's here, but if like I got on radio in Nevada.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that?
No, and I never will because I like to be invited back. I like to do a good job when people ask me to get on their shows. And I feel like it's a pretty niche reference. I just appreciate a lot of people asking about it. It's very sweet of them.
All right. Okay. All right, Zach. You can do it. You can start the draft now. Let's go. We are now doing dueling 7-round mock drafts for the Eagles, and Ben is up first. You guys have to pay attention though to all of the picks that are going on because you have to vote for whose mock is better.
And all right, well, Justin Fields is going to be there now, yeah? Because Giants didn't take him.
Oh no!
Get these off my screen.
No, you can't.
Get these off my screen. Remove them.
No.
Yeah, Justin Fields is still there. Right. Listen.
I don't have any chance if you pick Justin Fields.
Well, he might make it to you. Legitimately, I'll be very, very frank. I would hope that the Eagles would have picked Justin Fields at 6. They traded out of 6 to 12.
Yeah, sure.
If they and the rumor was that they wanted to trade up to 3 to get Zach Wilson, could not do so, and then they decided to trade back because apparently no other quarterback is good enough for them besides Zach Wilson. If they go all the way back to 12,
yeah,
and Justin Fields is there,
oh man,
and they still don't take him, I do not think I will ever be able to get over it. Like,
well,
legitimately.
wait, hold on though. You are forgetting something that did happen over the last couple of days that could influence them not taking a quarterback no matter what. And that is Jalen Hurts changing his number from 2 to 1.
Yes, sir.
You need as long as you have this into consideration before you make the pick.
So I'm assuming you like it, right?
Which
Him going from 2 to 1?
Jalen Hurts? Yeah, no, it's a lead. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the number 2. It might be my favorite number, but like quarterback wearing number 1 is just an all-time elite aesthetic. Yeah, so I love it.
No, I was in on him wearing 2, going back to the Oklahoma roots, whatever, and then he changed to 1. And I was like, this is always the way, especially because Wentz is 2 now. I feel like the symbolism is just really on the nose. I don't think it's real, but I like it. Okay, at this point, right? So like I would take Justin Fields, and I would hope that they would take Justin Fields. If we're trying to keep a modicum of realism here, then I don't think Fields would be the pick, because it simply seems like they're not going to do that. But at the same time, like, they're a weird team. They love to invest in quarterback even when they shouldn't.
QB factory, baby.
Kwity Paye has been rumored to be interesting to them here. They've always been super big in investing in edges. Love the athleticism. They were successful drafting Brandon Graham out of Michigan 8 years ago now. And they need an edge to fill the Derek Barnett role and to back up Brandon Graham. But corner's pretty important. You're both the top corners still on the board. Traded for Darius Slay last year. New defensive backs coach. Hopefully a new prioritization on the position after they've been cheap on it. Right. I think between Patrick Surtain and JC Horn, they will prefer JC Horn. Both players have a much wider portfolio in man coverage than they do in zone coverage, which is predominantly what the Eagles want to do. So both of them have to be a little bit of a scheme shift. But Horn has the physicality, the intensity, the mentality that they really talk about in Indianapolis. They talk about it in Minnesota, both of which Jonathan Gannon coached at defensive backs at those places. So I think reasonably, and also still a good high-level pick, is JC Horn, the corner out of South Carolina. So I'll make that pick because I just simply don't think they would take Fields flat out. Okay.
But you are making sure, Zach, you can pick it so we can, because we got to keep it moving here. The Eagles got a bunch of picks. You already made it known that you would have picked Fields if you were completely in charge.
I would have stayed at 6 to pick Fields. I would have traded up to 4 to pick Fields. I would have done anything to pick Fields. I don't think they're going to do it, and I think it's going to break my heart 2 times over.
They have 11 picks, don't they? Eagles got 11 picks.
As of right now, they've got 11 picks. I'm not trading up for anybody on this board. See, this kind of sucks because now Greg Newsome and Eric Stokes make it to me, and like, those are great picks in round 2 for Philadelphia if they don't go.
So what you're saying is that I have a chance here.
But yeah, you always certainly have a chance. No, I'm not. I don't need to trade up a pick. I don't. This is not
one pick.
Dolphins aren't.
This would simply be so you don't have to take another pick.
Yeah. No, I'm not trading back either. Come on, I'm not a coward. All right.
No.
I would like to see the wide receiver board, please.
Show me wide receiver.
Heck. Oh.
Who were you hoping was there?
One of like a Terrace Marshall, Rashad Bateman sort of a dude. Which, the problem with Rondale is that A, they're going to get, like, there's the medical red flag, but B, they already kind of have Jalen Reagor in that body type. Same thing's true for Amari Rodgers. So unless they're really going to go in on De'Ami Brown, which I could see them doing because they need a good blocking wide receiver, and he blocks very well, on top of who's Vincent Karheiser?
I don't know.
Okay, somebody sent me a photo of him on Twitter so I can look at it and then adjudicate on whether or not I look like the guy. But
every time you say the word adjudicate, because you do this on the podcast as well, I think of the lady from John Wick 3 who just continually tells people that she's an adjudicator. And that's like the only time outside of you and
John Wick 3.
And John Wick 3, I never hear the word
2 things of equal
before.
Intensity, gore, general, drama and glamour. Yeah, so okay, De'Ami Brown's a very serious consideration here. That's very possible because he fits what they would like. I think it's too early for Nico Collins, so that's possible. They definitely need to go wide receiver at some point early. May I see the whole board, please? This is great. This is awesome. I just like said, do this for me. Okay. Landon Dickerson and Creed Humphrey. Ooh, mama.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah, they're still
Jason
there.
Kelsey back for another year, but he's been contemplating retirement for a while. Starting right guard Brandon Brooks has been injured the last couple of seasons. Left guard Isaac Seumalo could be improved upon. Dickerson is their mold as well. It's just, again, it's the medical concern.
Right.
And Creed Humphrey would be a very responsible pick. They love to build in the trenches. I would like Landon Dickerson,
There it
interior offensive
is.
lineman out of
Nice.
Alabama. They need a Kelsey backup. He can start at guard for them in the event that Brooks goes down because he has that size. He's played tackle at 2 different stages in his career as well. So he backs up those positions, and he has true tackle size. The Eagles love big bodies on the interior. Kelsey's very undersized, but Brandon Brooks and Isaac Seumalo are both tackle size, play guard for them. They need to be able to reload there. They're dealing with injuries and age, and so they've always loved investing in the trenches. Landon Dickerson makes a lot of sense.
I think that's the correct pick. Yeah, I just, when you were going back and forth between Creed and Landon, I obviously have Landon higher as a prospect, but that
Pause it.
Can you pause it?
Diami just came off the board now.
Who did?
Diami Brown. Brown just went off the board at 64 to the Chiefs. I was there at 70 for Philly. I was going to go trade up and get him. Oh, all right. Zach is fired. Give me somebody new. Okay. No, we love you, Zach. Okay. This isn't bad for the wide receiver board. No, I'm not trading back. At no point in this exercise will I be trading back. Trading back is for cowards, and anybody can manipulate a mock draft simulator, trade back 10,000 times. I will not do it.
Ben Solak.
Yeah.
Dave Gettleman. Trading is for cowards. Trading back is for cowards.
All right. Yeah, this is a good wide receiver board for them, which is that's probably the direction we'll go here. They don't really need a Dwayne Eskridge type because they made the John Hightower pick and the Quez Watkins pick, neither of which should preclude you from going for another field stretcher. But it is to say it's not as high of an urgency for them as it was. They could really use a player like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's a very talented separator at all 3 levels, experience playing outside and in the slot. Right now, they have nobody locked in outside or the slot. Basham tested very well and is a player I like a lot, and I would expect to go before 70, but he doesn't fit Philadelphia's mold. Philadelphia wants outside rushers who can work C-gap inside. Basham right now, he has to learn how to, like right now he's more successful doing that from a 2-point alignment, which he's not going to get in Philadelphia. And he's going to be at his best if he's going to be like an interchangeable rusher, sub-package move inside. They don't have a spot for him, in my opinion. If they made the pick, I would like it for value. I just wouldn't know how he was going to fit in the new defensive line. As it is, I can't keep neglecting wide receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown is very good for them. Tylan Wallace is very good for them as well. Contested catch guy, primary outside receiver, good route runner, a player they haven't had that mold of, right? They've been trying to get a contested catch guy for a couple of years and haven't done so successfully. May I see the whole wide receiver board, please, real quick, just to make sure there's nobody below who I love. Yeah, it's certainly it's between Amon-Ra St. Brown and Tylan Wallace. Somebody in the chat, tell me which one to take.
Somebody in the chat asked who we picked for the Bills, but just so for everybody who joined late, we're not doing a full first round mock. Ben and I are doing dueling 7-round mocks for the Eagles. So Ben is running through his Eagles mock right now, and then I will run through an Eagles mock after him, and you guys will then have to vote whose mock you like more.
It seems like I'm getting more Tylans than I'm getting Amon-Ra St. Browns.
I think you got 2 St. Brown. Now you got 3 St. Brown. Now you got 4 St. Browns. Then you got 5 St. Browns.
All right. I see Amon-Ra the Sun God.
Now you got 6. Now you got 7.
Ergo. No,
8,
I do.
9,
I do think,
10.
I do think Amon-Ra St. Brown is the best option. More versatility on a wide receiver room that right now doesn't have anybody defined in a role is likable in year 1. Blocking ability is good. And really, really, I think a premier route runner, which Philadelphia hasn't had in quite some time. Quarterback best friend sort of a role. So I really like Tylan, but I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is appropriate.
Someone in the chat asked who your first round pick was for the Eagles, and it was J.C. Horn.
Oh, somebody just pointed out as a USC receiver, Eagles took Nelson Aguilar in the first round 5 years ago. Didn't go too well for Philly.
Somebody else in the chat said, do it for Nelson Aguilar, but they actually wanted Brown. So
oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, Oklahoma State receivers as well have not had a
Scout
great time.
The name, not the helmet or something.
Ooh, that's right. I get to pick at 84. What a joy. Okay.
Can you also pick Tylan here?
No, Tylan went off the board, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Though, okay. I would like to see the safety board and then the linebacker board.
I would like to buy a vowel.
Thompson to Fielding, great pick. Darius Washington, great pick. Oh, tremendous. Okay, what's that? Who's that linebacker? Nobody is good.
Okay.
Okay. So right now I'm leaning Hamza for short. May I see edge, please? Can I buy a vowel? Like, is that, I don't know. Is there an appropriate way of asking these questions?
I would like to solve the puzzle.
Okay. So Peyton Turner is very interesting. Tungiai looks nice. Yeah, he does. I love Toby Tungiai. I don't think the Eagles need to be continually investing in defensive tackle at this point. At some time, you have to stop pouring resources into that position and invest elsewhere. They'd like Peyton Turner. They'd like Roche. They'd like Jordan Smith. They'd even like Victor Dimukeje. I don't really actually know how he tested, so maybe not. But all of those guys have the weight that they would like and can be successful as outside rushers. I really don't view edge as desperate a need as other guys do, though. So to me, with the importance of safety in this system, right? In this too high approach, right? Indianapolis was rotating Julian Blackman, and they had Carter Willis playing down, and Kenny Moore in the nickel. Those overhang players are really important. So I'm inclined to go take Thompson to Fielding. If I can see the safety board just again real quick, or Darius Washington be too small for them. Andrews just go plays on the roof. They don't need it. I love Talanoa Hufanga. Heck. Why do we have Hufanga this low? Is it the injury stuff? Must be. Oh, Jacoby Stevens, really good athlete.
Oh wow, we bumped Jacoby Stevens up. I just noticed that. Wow,
yeah,
he was way down there. Jacoby was one of those guys that we were like. His name was just one of the guys who was lower on the list for us to update. And so I remember people doing mock drafts, getting Jacoby Stevens at like pick 252, and I'm like, folks, it's
athletically he just
you're not gonna you're not gonna get him that late. There's no way.
All right, I think they'd like James Wiggins a lot because they took Kayvon Wallace last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best player for the Carty Willis role, which the Eagles do not currently have filled, that I see on this board is Talanoa Hufanga. He's my safety too. I don't think a lot of people have watched him in the safety class. His film was extremely good. It's just a matter of him staying healthy. 6'2", 215 with the ability to play deep half, important in this approach, and then can come down, play the box, be a successful tackler in space with range, and has man coverage traits. You bring him in, and it allows you to play Anthony Harris deep more frequently because you don't really like bringing Harris up, and you play Ronnie McLeod deep. Talanoa Hufanga, my pick at 84. Yeah, this is a my guy sort of a selection here.
Okay, all right. We got
nobody's gonna like that pick though because nobody's watched Hufanga, so
which is great because
you know that right now in the other tab, pull up Talanoa Hufanga versus UCLA 2020 and watch it, and then vote for my mock. Very simple.
Vote for Ben's mock.
Okay.
I love everything that Ben just said except for 1, clicking off of the stream, 2, voting for not my mock draft.
I said other tab. Ryan Major loves Hufanga. That's what I like to say. Mark Barkley said that he's going with Trevor, so you just hate to see that.
Okay, right. I haven't even made a single pick yet, and I've already got votes. This is what you truly love to see.
I have our Darius. Oh, our Darius just went off the board. Dang shame.
Oh, man.
The edge board. The edge board did not fall.
How many late picks do the Eagles have?
5 bajillion. They've got like 3 6th-round picks. We're just gonna rapid fire them. Oh, the edge board did not come my way, Trevor.
That's because we're sitting here in the 4th round.
Yeah, may I see the whole edge board, please? I mean, it's we had all these guys. Yeah,
Britt said in the chat, "I'm mad because I don't know Hufanga."
This is what I'm saying. You guys can watch it. Okay, so somebody said Cam Sample is fun. Here's the problem. If we click on Cam Sample's profile real quick, Zach, if you mind, click on a Cam Sample. The size is not going to be what they like. So 6'3", 274. He doesn't have the length that they usually want. Now, you can put him in the Brandon Graham mold and hope that he's going to be a Brandon Graham guy. But the thing about Brandon Graham is he's very irregular, and also he doesn't really get sacks, which is a problem. Hamilcar Rashed, if we go to him, has the length that they want. He's 6'4". He's got good length. He's 250 pounds when it came into the Oregon State Pro Day. He's not heavy enough for him, and this is the issue. I mean, they did take Josh Sweat at this spot, and he was a little bit longer though. He's a little bit lankier, and he was a little bit of a lower weight. So like they're much more likely to go Adetokunbo Ogundeji and Dalen Hayes, who are the Notre Dame edges there. Rashad Weaver, who's the Pittsburgh edge. That's much more so their mold. And I don't want to take one of those players right now. See this, I told you I was going to do this. I was just going to like stick to their molds, and then I was going to end up having a bad draft because their molds suck and they should draft better players.
Yeah, but you drafted Hufanga last round, so you should just like keep going. You can do
Trevor.
What?
Serving my worst intentions. Let's see the whole board, please, Zach. Ellerson Smith a little later, I would dig.
People are asking about running backs at this point. Are you?
Yeah, right. Ramondre Stevenson, Kylan Hill. The Eagles need a backup to Miles Sanders. And Indianapolis was typically a committee under Nick Sirianni, but they don't need to be spending an early pick, especially with the amount of late picks that we have. I'd rather take swings at the bat in day 3 and hope to get lucky. Whereas I still believe I can get a contributor, especially on a weak defense at this stage. May I see wide receiver very quickly? No, I'm gonna wait around on it. Yeah, let's go to the edge room, and let's go with we'll go with Hamilcar Rashed out of Oregon State, because I think that the explosives and the speed are enough for them in a Josh Sweat role to be an outside rusher for them. Like I said, not necessarily the length that they want, but it's round 4, so we're at a beggars can't be choosers sort of a situation.
What about Josh Sweat himself? Is he like a thing still?
100%, but
okay.
Barnett's approaching a contract year and Brandon Graham's like 33. So it's kind of like a depth thing at this point. That's why I didn't want to go there round 3.
I'm genuinely not bringing this up to poke at you, but wasn't there a bet that you lost with Barnett? Is there a bet that you lost with Barnett about something?
I said that if he ever successfully hit an inside spin against a starting tackle for a sack, and I would.
That was it.
I would buy his jersey. And Mike thinks that he did, and he didn't. It wasn't a successful inside spin.
Okay. All right.
And the chat's gonna be very upset with me over the fact that I just said that, but it wasn't. Also, I got a bet that Josh Sweat was gonna be more successful than Derek Barnett, and we're almost there. So anyway, okay. What's the full board? Is this what I'm looking at here?
Give us a full board, please, Zach.
Yeah. All right, so there's your running backs, right? So we expect the running backs to start piling up here a little bit, which is why I think I'm going to continue to wait on it. Another corner man would be interesting. Linebacker I've neglected to this point. May I see linebacker, please?
Just running the risk on running back.
Oh, folks. I learned that Coiny Dang, who we have in this, went back to Cal. He's not in this draft class. I talked him up in the last Big Board podcast. He's not in this class.
Yeah, okay. Yes. All right.
Well, this is right. So this is an easy, quick smash. I'm taking Justin Hilliard right here. Hilliard was a very high caliber recruit who struggled to find playing time in Ohio State because of developmental issues and because of health. He finished his 2020 season on a really, really, really strong note. The Eagles clearly value movement skills in their linebackers. You saw that with the Davian Taylor and the Sean Bradley selections from last year. Hilliard's one of the best movers at linebacker in this class. He's just raw sushi. And so you're taking him here at round 5. We're going to be able to give him reps if linebacker remains really weak. And hopefully he gets some development in that way. And if not, that's fine. All right. Can you pause it real quick? All right, I'm going to trade up to go get Josh Imatorbhebhe. So let's go trade with the Falcons real quick.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to get rid of those picks. You got to get him out.
Not so much get rid of them as I took like a slot guy. I want an outside contested catch guy. Imatorbhebhe is the best day 3 option for that. Simi Fehoko is also good, but like he doesn't like catching the football, which is, categorically a problem for my wide receivers. Somebody said Justin Hilliard is what comes up when you Google stereotypical Eagles pick. Yes, it is. Josh, or excuse me, not Josh. That's who I'm drafting. Zach, just offer them 240 as well. Yeah,
wow, through the roof. Through the roof.
That's no problem.
Terry Fontenot is just drooling over the extra draft picks.
Yeah, no, Josh Imatorbhebhe, full send.
Okay. The man who can jump through the roof.
46.5-inch vert. If the Eagles fans get upset with this, I just took Hilliard, Imatorbhebhe, Rashid Hufanga. I've got great day 2 athletes, man.
I never looked this up, like what 46.5 would be
the record
combine.
It
would be the record.
Yes.
Over over literally anyone.
All right, so
the craziest thing about looking this up, Ben, is the fact that you go, hey, all positions, vertical jump, who jumped the highest at the combine since 1999, and the second name that you'll find on this list is Cam Wake.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
45 and
amazing.
a half inches. It's
All right.
insane.
I want running back, I want corner, and I maybe want tight end. Here we go.
Man with a plan. You love it.
Oh, see, Elijah Mitchell, CJ Verdell. These are great options. CJ Marable, great options. We like what we see here. May I see tight end, please? Matt Bushman, Tony Poljan. We love this. This is beautiful. What's the corner? Oh, Thomas Graham. Yeah. Yeah, so Thomas Graham. So Thomas Graham is a starting outside corner for multiple years for Oregon. Has the size that may constitute a move into the nickel. So he's going to be a little bit of like an Avonte Maddox. Like the Eagles might be like, oh, he's an outside guy. And then he's definitely not big enough to be an outside guy. So he has to move to the nickel. And like the Eagles fans will know that's a problem. But Graham's a very, very, very competitive guy at the line of scrimmage. And he has good ball skills, good ball production. He's healthy and run support. So very similar profile to Maddox. Coming out of Pitt, he's a little bit bigger, a little bit better of an athlete, and you're getting him at a 2-round discount. So that's a great pick.
Somebody in the chat just said that CJ Verdell actually went back to school, and they are correct. CJ Verdell did go back to school, so we got to take him out of the MDM.
All right, running back, please.
Somebody said too many Pac-12 players, but Ben's got the Pac-12.
I've selected four. Oh, I've selected 4 Pac-12 players. Frick. USC's got good guys. What do you want from me? All right. Jarrett Patterson, I don't no. I like Patterson for what he is. It's just in terms of the size and the speed at the size, it's not really a great NFL projection. And I know the same thing's true for CJ Marable. It's just Marable caught a lot more passes at Coastal, which I like for a day 3 guy. Somebody else said Marable reminds them of Boston Scott, and I agree. I think it's a little redundant if you think you're going to keep Boston Scott. Rakeem Boyd's a big fella, and I do like what role he could fill. But Elijah Mitchell, I talked about him on I want to say the Big Board podcast, maybe the running back podcast, who knows? Really, really good testing numbers. And he was part of a rotation at Louisiana Lafayette, and I think that he can hold a bigger role in the league. Third down usage, not super clear just yet, but the Eagles have 2 good pass catchers in Sanders and Scott. So Elijah Mitchell is your backup running back, and hopefully you get an explosive option, second player behind Miles Sanders and him. I like that a lot.
Do the Eagles draft a crap ton of Pac-12 players? Because people are just calling you Howie Roseman in the chat now because of the Pac-12 players.
They don't really, but their last big ones, Aguilar and Dillard, were both huge wins.
Yeah. Okay.
And what Roseman doesn't do is draft from the SEC a lot. And so people get frustrated with the Pac-12 SEC thing. So, yeah, it's really not more than the average team, but like they've been some pretty notable whiffs. Yeah. All right, last pick.
Drafting from an inferior conference, you really do hate to see it.
May I see the full board, please? Not listening to you.
He's just powering through it.
Tay Gowan would be a good pick.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds great. It's all corners and wide receivers. Yeah, keep it going. Brendan James is a good pick. Alaric Jackson's a good pick. They wouldn't take Chris Rumpf. Ashari Quaswell's okay. Marcus Stevenson's a good pick. Teron Jackson's a good pick.
Oh no! Somebody brought JJ Arcega-Whiteside up in the chat.
Many people have taken JJ and Sidney Jones. Yes, there's also other Pac-12 players. Okay. Yeah, let's go back up to the top.
Is this your last one, or do you have another pick after this?
I'm fairly certain this is my last one, but they may have the last pick in the draft if memory serves. All right, we have him on Raw. We have Imiter Bebe. Let's get a. Let me see the whole wide receiver board, please.
First pick was J.C. Horn, by the way, for the people who just we're about to go over. Yeah, we're about to go over all of Ben's picks, but
all right, we're gonna get a kick returner or punt returner because the Eagles have not had a kick returner, punt returner for the last couple of years. They've used Greg Ward in that role. It's been booty. Jalen Reagor should be in that role, but they don't want to use their first round pick on that, which is a little bit absurd. We're gonna take Jalen Darden, a wide receiver out of North Texas, and so Darden is good. Yeah, Darden's a Darnell Mooney size. Eagle fans really like Mooney and KJ Hamler last year. So he's similar size, similar mold with the quickness. The rat running on Darden is very, very raw, but he's going to be rosterable for us as a returner. So he can be wide receiver 6, fight with Quez Watkins for that job. Whoever brings more value on special teams, that's who's going to stay on the roster.
All right, that is it. Okay.
Go Birds.
Well, we're about to, Zach, you don't have to zoom in on it. It's going to end in a sec. So you could just click over to my picks. So, how do you think you did? I mean, outside of getting thrown the curveball with Justin Fields being there at 12 and then you not picking Justin Fields because you just didn't think it was realistic, which I do respect. Well, how did you think that this draft played out for you?
Ugh, I didn't love the top. I wish I would have gotten wide receiver in one of the first 2 rounds. Wide receiver didn't come to me at 12, and then I was hoping to get Terrace Marshall or Rashad Bateman at 37. I didn't want to spend that pick on De'Ami Brown. So I went for Landon Dickerson, and then I was going to trade up for De'Ami Brown. I just barely missed it, which, again, is 100% Zach's fault for anybody keeping score at home. So I would have liked to have gotten De'Ami, Terrace Marshall, Rashad Bateman at either 37 or the trade up from 70. I wasn't able to.
Before you keep going explaining the mock, I want everybody to give Ben a letter grade on his mock draft in the chat. Give me a letter grade for Ben's mock. Okay, keep going. Like, talk about you were talking about kind of some of the mid-round positions.
Somebody said I drafted 1 starter for 2021. The Eagles roster is booty. I drafted multiple starters in 2021. Horn, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Talanoa Hufanga are all starting in 2021. No problem. Hufanga, again. So Hufanga is my opinion, the best pick we're seeing on the screen of the 5. I mean, Dickerson's obviously quite good as well, but Hufanga is a starting caliber player who has health problems. And so he's going to be able to start in the event that he's healthy coming into camp, which is what you expect. Rashid, like I said, not a perfect fit, but I think you gamble on the athletic ability there. And that's what I started doing after Hufanga and Rashid. Oh, man. Somebody
just gave you a grade of H for Howie.
H for Howie, yeah. 37 could have gone a very good corner. I didn't think Newsome and Stokes would make it. Yeah, and that was a miscalculation by me. So after this 123, we go to the next 5 picks. This is where I really started to gamble on athleticism. Hufanga and Rashid, good athletes, but Hilliard's a top-tier athlete. Immature Baby's a top-tier athlete. Elijah Mitchell's a really good athlete. Darden's got elite quicknesses. And then Graham is just a solid athlete all around. So the Eagles have often hit on late athletes, but have not made those picks enough, in my opinion. Obviously, a guy like Davian Taylor at 100 is like an overspend, but the Josh Sweat pick was a very successful pick for them. We like what we saw there. Halapoulivaati Vaitai, for all that he was, and obviously he leaves for the big deal, but like he was a good bet on athleticism, make that pick. So here, going for high caliber athletes at key positions, linebacker, corner, wide receiver, which they've neglected. I'm very happy with my back half. The first few picks didn't turn out how I wanted, but I salvaged this thing. I give myself a B+.
Okay. Most people have given you somewhere between like B, B-, B+. I mean, like there's a couple of grades that are both higher and lower.
Whoever said Talanoa Hufanga is just Nate Gary again, I will like actually fight you. Oh my goodness, no. No. Hufanga can move. Hufanga can step in lateral directions. He's very talented in that way.
Where did Nate Gary go? Did he go to
6th round safety out of Nebraska, convert to linebacker, and now I think he's still a free agent. No, he signed somewhere.
No, he signed somewhere. He just signed
San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco.
Right.
Okay.
When they let Fred Warner walk in free agency next year, Gary's going to step in and replace him. Brother.
What? Okay. All right, Zach. Let's do it. Let's fire up the fresh mock.
Oh, sick. Now I get to criticize. This is good.
You get to absolutely criticize the crap out of my mock as I try to best Ben's Eagles mock draft. We'll be going back and forth, of course. So if you're just joining the chat and you happen to miss all of Ben's picks, we'll be going back and forth. You can see exactly what his full 7-round mock draft was as I go through mine. So B-, B+, solid B. That's really what I'm shooting for to get better than. I don't think that trading back really makes any sense at all for the Eagles.
That's the thing is you're about to just like concoct massive trades, appeal to the masses.
How are no wide receivers getting to Philly?
Yeah, how about second? Oh, do you not even have Fields either?
What?
Oh, poor guy.
Zach, why would you do this to me? Okay, I mean, like, I think that... I'm
with
you.
On this board, or is Horn already gone?
No, Horn is still there. I mean, I think that Horn's the pick. I don't think I can really go anywhere else. I would have loved to actually go wide receiver here, but all of them are off the board. Kyle Yates wants me to take Patrick Surtain. I just think that
just as an alternative, as an antithesis,
I suppose, but I think that the Eagles would take JC Horn. So
yeah, the sneaky pick. I'm telling you, the sneaky pick is edge.
Different? Should I just be different? Yeah, but they're not gonna draft Jalen Phillips at 12. No, okay, I'll be different. Give me Patrick Surtain. I'll be different. Let me go with Surtain here at 12.
I like how we just didn't even talk about Michael Parsons because again, like it's just outside of the realm of possibility. Eagles fans are always like, please, Parsons. They're never going to take him.
Eagles, which I mean, absolutely need an upgraded linebacker, but I do not think it's anywhere near the realm of realism for the Eagles. So there's no reason even mocking that selection. If they got Micah Parsons, the center of their defense would be a lot better, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, let me guess. Absolutely no wide receivers made it to me at 37. Wow, Caleb Farley's here. Son of a gun.
Dude, it's not nice for Philly, man. It's tough. If they don't get one of the top three receivers, it's tough.
Let me see corner. Okay, so it was just Farley and Stokes made it. Oh, this is rubbish.
I tried to tell you.
You're manipulating the machine over here.
Somebody said we could have won with JOK's elite interview about the Eagles. Did you hear Owusu-Koramoah talk about Philly?
No.
He just asked about it in his Notre Dame thing because he's from, I want to say, Virginia. Like he's decently close south to Philly. And he was basically just like, oh man, you got to be tough playing Philly. Like Philly loves you when you're winning. They hate you when you're losing. It's like all that stuff that appeals to Eagles fans. We're all like psychos. We're like, yeah, we're the best. We're the worst. So Eagles fans love them. Last year, remember Denzel Mims was like, yeah, I didn't like being in Philly. I was scared. Right? Immediately, Eagles fans about face on Mims. Everybody wanted him, and then they're like, no, get him out of here. No, not good enough. Love it.
I do remember this. Let me see Edge. Here, Zach. Greg So, Joseph Osai. Man. Wide receiver. Let me see wide receiver again. I'm gonna pick Diami Brown because I want to get a wide receiver earlier than you did. Let me see the overall board though before we pick Brown. And I do think that Brown. Oh, Nick Bolton's here and Zayvon Collins are here.
Give me good picks.
And Baron Browning is here.
Somebody said should have traded up for Kadarius Toney. Honestly, like if Howie makes a Howie pick this year, it'll be trading up for a Gator Kadarius Toney. I wouldn't be too surprised.
No, give me Zayvon Collins. Let me get Zayvon Collins. Linebacker is such a big need for this team. I'll take Zayvon Collins here and then roll the dice that I can get a better wide receiver. I really did think that you were just straight up unlucky with your mock draft, and I thought that I was going to really capitalize on you kind of getting screwed over. But hey, let me see.
Tan and Zayvon Collins.
Can you pause it? 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 Okay. Can I see wide receiver? Okay, we're gonna trade up with the Rams because this actually
so he learned from my mistakes. So he got ahead of the Chiefs and the Packers.
This actually makes sense.
No,
I don't feel bad about it because trading up with the Rams absolutely does make sense because they don't have any picks. All right, Zach, let's go to the trade chart. Yeah, let's give up 70, 57. I probably don't have to give up that much. Would they do it just for the 5th?
Somebody in the chat says try to trade up. Absolutely, or try to restart. Absolutely not.
No,
Trevor's not going to restart.
No, restart. No,
who do you think we are?
Absolutely not. What do I have? No honor? God, my entire family would disown me if I ever restarted a mock draft even one time.
Winning mock right here. Game over.
You're an idiot. People can't read it. The glare on the sticky note doesn't.
What's up, son?
Just mail that to whatever the address is of the Eagles front office. Just like that posted.
No matter what, the color is correct.
Yeah. Okay, don't do the 5th round pick. Give them the first 6th. Okay, all right. Give them the second 6th. Okay, give them the third 6th.
Oh my goodness!
All right, just do this one. Yeah. We're doing
out here. Just magical concoctions.
Thank you, Les Snead. Pleasure doing business with you. Diami Brown, let's go, baby. Get me the deep threat.
Yeah. Yes. It's a really good pick for them because he's a deep threat with size. They need a deep threat. They need size on the outside. And like I said, he could block. And that's really important in the surrounding offense. So Diami is, like, for Eagles fans, 100% going to be a guy on their board. How early, I don't know. But, like, it starts at 37.
Okay.
Oh, man. Immediately Trevor won is rolling in.
Wait, the Rams. Whoa. Well, Zach, why are you saying no to these trades? Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing this 100%.
He's gonna beat me because he's gonna make 15 picks.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make five. I'm gonna make 5 picks.
Remember when you were so gallantly like, you can go first? Yeah, it was just to figure out what people didn't like about my mock and then do the exact opposite.
You act like I don't do this every episode on the podcast.
I should know these things by now.
Yeah, we're accepting this trade. We're going back up. The Eagles got too many picks anyways. Let's make some actual impact here. Let me see edge. Ooh, safety. Okay, Basham is interesting. Roche is definitely interesting. Let me see safety. Zach, if you don't mind. Thank you. I don't need to take safety yet. What about offensive line? Who's left on like offensive tackle? Anybody got any versatility that's sitting there?
Hainsey, little.
What about interior offensive line? Anybody make it? Anybody make it to me?
The people are calling for Richard Grant? Richie Grant in this economy?
Richford? Richington? Rich Tholomew?
Dick?
All right, fine. Let's give all right, we'll give the people what they want. I'm here to beat Ben, so let's give the people what they want. We'll go with Richard Grant.
Garbage. It doesn't even make sense. They need a guy who can play in the box. He can't play in the box.
Richie Grant can play in the box.
No, he can't. What are you watching?
The whole football field is in a box.
The box is the football field.
The measurements of the field are a box. It's technically like a rectangle, but
this is pandering. Somebody make fun of him for taking 2 players from the AAC in the first 4 picks. Ridiculous. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll be the first to say the AAC should be a power conference, but in this instance, ridiculous.
Somebody just said coward in all caps. I don't know if he's talking to me or who he's talking to, but wow, why don't I have any picks? Well, yeah, it's because I traded up to make good ones. Zach, you can probably click over to Ben's pick, your Ben's draft, just to remind the people of what Ben's mock draft was. Here's Ben's mock draft for everyone who might be late to the party. Who just said AAC, it just means more? No. Do not.
This is the mock.
This is slander.
It's the winner.
I'm calling up Mark Schofield and we're suing you. Okay, this is Ben's mock draft.
I didn't even get to draft one Bearcat from the AAC. Derek Forrest went like 2 picks before I was going to pick.
Okay, I haven't.
This is actually kind of fun because I'm doing like a little bit of like a shadow draft in my head of what I would take if I got the boards that you got, where I got them.
Yeah, I like Patrick Jones here a decent amount.
You're big on Patrick Jones.
Well, I mean, like I'm not big on Patrick Jones. I really liked him going into the season for summer scouting. He was leading the country in sacks like through 8 games, which is kind of crazy. I didn't even really expect that, but he still just he doesn't quite have the strength profile that I was hoping that he would gain this year. I had him high on summer scouting, hoping that he was going to be a lot more all around this season. He just wasn't. He's still kind of a speed guy, and if he can't win with speed, he doesn't give you a lot after that. So all that to say, like 4th round edge rusher, yeah, I mean he's giving you a lot of juice on the edge, so I would be cool with that.
Okay, so we've had as a society, we can't take Grant when we as a collective community have not moved on from Darnold. And then immediately after that comment, somebody says Trevor should trade this pick for Darnold. And then somebody else just said Ben just drafting players with difficult names because he knows how to say them.
That's a look,
I'll be honest with you. I think I do. And then I learned I've been pronouncing Jason Oweh's name incorrectly for the whole year. So
let me see edge rusher, Zach. Let me see edge. Can I see running back?
Yeah, somebody in the chat wants Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, another person in the chat wants Kendrick Green.
Let me see interior offensive line. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Where's the Jeopardy music on this guy? Come on.
Okay, let's go with I'm going with David Moore, actually. Give me David Moore from Grambling. Dude's tape is insane. I know he's playing against lower. Yeah, I mean, like I know he's playing against like lower level competition, but like he's just bullying the crap out of people.
This is why you gotta listen Locked On NFL Draft podcast. We told people we gotta watch David Moore.
Yeah, we did.
Grambling. 6'1", 350.
Colts want me to trade up, give up another pick. No, I'll be fair to Ben, and I won't move up again. I took his idea trading up for Diami Brown. I was just able to execute it a little bit better. Howie Roseman called me for consulting. But I won't be too unfair to him as we work down this mock.
You're a rat. An absolute rat.
Ooh, I might not be able to pick running back. Thank you, Braden. Appreciate it. Just a great pick. I don't know which one he was talking about, but I just, could have been talking about any of them, honestly.
Trevor's picked 2 out of 5 Power 5 players so far. Again, for anybody keeping track at home.
No, I'm not trading back with the Colts. Absolutely not. Let me see running back. Let's see running back here. Oh, Khalil Herbert, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see edge. Who's left at edge? Who we got at edge? I'm basically either picking Golson or Ellerson Smith here, or I'm not really getting any edge rusher at all.
So I think they would like Ellerson Smith. Oh, somebody in the chat just said Ben wins literally every Marvel mock draft. Trevor, we go to you for your comments.
You've won like the last 2. Calm down.
Last like 9, maybe last like 15.
Listen to more podcasts. When we get into off-season content, that's when I really hit my Marvel draft stride, okay?
Rewatch the movies, refresh on all the material.
All right, let's go with Ellerson Smith. I've got to get an edge rusher here.
I think they would like Ellerson Smith.
Yeah, we got to do something on the defensive line. It's been probably too long. Again, I wanted to go defensive line a little bit sooner, but I also didn't think that I'd be picking Zaven Collins at 37, but I think that was a really good selection. So how many more picks do I have, Zach? Can you hit the trade button? Let me see.
I feel bad that Zach doesn't get to talk. He can't just be like, yeah, you have 3.
Zach's going to come in at the end and just scream at us.
You have 3 within 16 picks of another.
No, I don't actually want to do. I don't want to do a trade. I just wanted to see where the picks were. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you.
Jarrett Dokes is good, y'all. Yes, he is. He's round 6, round 7 type because he's a bowling ball with no speed. But yeah, he does the job. Would not mind Jarrett Dokes on my football team. Somebody else told me to say that you should take Jamar Jefferson for the speed, which is not funny.
This is. Yeah, I haven't got that public chicken center sub yet, so I haven't.
I'll get for you in April when we are doing yet undisclosed thing that has not yet been disclosed to the public for the draft.
All right, so this is Ben's draft. That's not my draft. This is Ben's. Just for everybody who was checking out.
Oh, you put the good one up? Yeah, that one's fine.
You know what? I'm going to give that one to you because you were fast with it. I respect speed.
I appreciate it.
Speed kills. Can't wait for the way too early 2022 mock draft on May 1st.
That's that guy up there.
Yeah, I'm the one firing it off again, and it's one of my favorite things to do because I just Google who is good in college football next season.
It picked at 224.
Wait, Zach!
You took Gary Angeline. It's actually a good pick.
I don't even know who that is.
Tight end out of NC State. Quarterback convert. 6'7", I want to say. Big boy, big body.
Who is this?
Mo Alley Cox type. Not really. He's not that athletic. He's okay. It must have just gone through it because it was a traded pick.
Zach is pleading that
the universe is aligning.
I am calling BS on this. This is collusion. Ben paid you, didn't he?
I literally said Kerry Angeline's a good pick. Like, if you're taking some,
let me see running back.
Who are you gonna get? Rakeem.
Not Elijah Mitchell because I don't think he's good.
It's a bad take.
Maybe Rakeem, but he's very spotty.
Stevie Scott is fun.
I'm not going to pick CJ Verdell because he went back to school, obviously.
Tell Holland is very clearly a Cincinnati fan. He's just yapping up Cincinnati players in the chat right now. And
Can I see wide receiver? Somebody said, I like Zach, spare Zach. And Zach put it on the big screen.
Rashad Weaver is a scheme fit. I just don't think Rashad's very good. He has the health issue. Missed all the 2019 season with the knee injury. So I would have been fine taking him where he was on the board, but I had an option I like better.
It just pains me that Sage Surratt is this far down in the draft. It just like hurts my soul so
I
much.
still think Sage is like good. It's just like the ceiling.
I do
super
too,
low
but
now.
I'm also not about to draft him to the same team that JJ Arcega-Whiteside is on because it's the exact same player. So
Kerry Angeline's a better receiver than Zach Gentry was. I respect the body comparison in terms of the height and the inline flex lineup and whatnot. But to me, Angeline catches the ball better. Joe Marino, go ahead.
What did Joe say?
Joe Marino is a Kerry Angeline fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me Cade Johnson. I'll take Cade here. Get a little slot receiver action.
Yeah, absolutely right.
He's an elusive dude. Can help you on special teams as well. It's what's important for these later picks.
Yeah, I would have liked Cade, but I already had a kind of slot guy in Amon-Ra St. Brown, so it makes sense.
Somebody said that missing the entire season is a scheme fit for the Eagles, and Lord, that is a cut that just goes.
Eagles fans are so smart and are so annoying and hate the team, and it's honestly it's a great bit. I'm right in there with it as well.
Let me go running back. Let's see running back. I'm probably picking Rakeem here. Okay, never mind. He's not here. Great. I mean, I was just kidding. Anyways, can we scroll down a little bit? Is there like a gem down here? The guy that I like absolutely love. Oh, Larry Roundtree's here. Okay, I might go with Larry Roundtree. Keep going.
Asim Rose in this class.
Asim Rose in this class. What?
Hey, get your own exclamation.
It's my draft right now. I'm actually going with Larry Roundtree. I think he should be higher than this. Larry Roundtree's a good running back. Well, I mean, like, late round running back.
For the 7th round, right? That's all the picks, yeah? Yeah, it is.
That's all the picks, folks.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. You guys gotta let us know who won. So we'll go through my mock draft here again, and then we'll flash Ben's back up on the screen as well. I went Patrick Surtain.
How does the voting work? Are we just
be a little bit
chat and be like,
yeah, well, okay. I mean, I can't scroll in the chat, so if I'm going to be honest with you, I was just going to say that I won anyways, regardless of how many votes. I mean, if it was close at all, I was just going to say that I won. But Patrick Surtain, Zaven Collins, Diami Brown, Richie Grant, David Moore, Ellerson Smith. The pick that I didn't actually make in Kerry Angeline, Cade Johnson, and Larry Roundtree. That was my mock draft.
I've got 3 Ben ones and 2 Trevor ones so far.
Let's go to Ben's. Okay, this is Ben's. J.C. Horn, Landon Dickerson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Talanoa Hufanga, Hamilcar Rashid, Justin Hilliard, Josh Motor Bebe, Thomas Graham, Elijah Mitchell, Jalen Durden.
I'm just seeing all Ben ones in the chat.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, I bet you are.
Left jury himself.
You selective vision.
Left jury himself, who is just Jeff Lurie with a mustache and the first letters of his name switched around. Ben won. So I feel like maybe the owner's vote should count for 2 or 3.
Philadelphia Eagles fan in the chat said whoever will follow him, I assume on Twitter, will have won the draft. So, if this one comes down to 1 vote, it's just going to be a sprint to whoever can find him in his account. People are saying that mine is top heavy, but yours is better all around. I feel like that's the consensus. A lot of people like my probably top 3 picks.
You got the Diami trade up, and people are hyped for Diami. Elijah Mitchell, the best pick of the 2 drafts. Yes,
best pick.
Ben for sure. Ben wins today. Ben wins for taking Josh A.
Why don't you read the other comments that are going up? Blood.
Listen. Here's a series of tweets in order, or a series of comments. Ben, whoever will follow me won. Ben, Trey, Ben won. Ben won for sure. Bloodbath, Ben won. No editing there.
Keep going. Keep scrolling. Keep going.
Trevor wins. Trevor. Ben wins. I'll go Trevor. Ben for sure. Ben wins today. Ben. Trevor won. Trevor. Trevor won. Trevor. Trev. That's no. Wait. Ryan Volkman's responded like 4 times.
Good.
No, you
can't ballot, baby. We're here to cheat.
So yeah, Trey was winning until after Diami. The people are disappointed in your lack of esoteric day 3 Eagles fits knowledge, Trevor.
Listen, this is why I had to have you on, because I can
Right.
do like the first 3-4 rounds for the Eagles, but I knew that you would probably get better scheme fits and have some better impact picks there in the late rounds. Okay. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the stream, getting involved in the chat, hanging out with Ben and I. This is a lot of fun. I really like this format. This is the first time that we did it. If you guys liked it, please tweet at us, say in the chat that you liked it. Hit up at the Draft Network on Twitter. Tell them that you loved it. Respond to the video, the link that was up there. Because if you love it, we'll do it again. Obviously, we're doing these mock drafts for you guys. We like when you're involved in the shows that we do as well. So if this is the format that you really enjoyed, let us know. I had a lot of fun with it. Ben, did you have fun with it?
I did. Watch Talanoa Hufanga. Watch David Moore, I think was the other one.
Right? I mean, yeah. I drafted David Moore, so they got to draft David Moore.
Whoever said Nate Gary is Talanoa Hufanga, you got to watch Talanoa Hufanga. USC safety, 15. Put on the film. It's good. But yeah, this was a good time.
This is a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody who was watching. This is the Sunday edition of the live mock draft series. As y'all know by now, we got another one coming at you in a couple of days. Haven't decided exactly on the format. Normally on Thursdays, we do full first round mocks. I'm sure a lot of people would say, oh, like full first round mocks. But if there's a format that you really liked, or even if you have a suggestion like, hey, I'd love to see you guys do this for the live mock draft show. Again, hit us up. Let us know. We haven't decided. We're flexible. Whatever you guys want to see, we're probably going to do it. So typically it's a full first round mock draft, but it could be something different. Let us know what you want to see. Next show coming to you Thursday night. Don't miss it. We'll see you guys then.
Smash that bell, subscribe, YouTube, make you turn on notifications.
Everything he said.
You have to toss it out with the subscribe, man. Smash that.